The theory that is traditionally proposed in history of philosophy in order to emphasize both the absolute content of truth and its relevance to the individual is called the theory of correspondence. According to this concept, something is truth in the case that it corresponds to what it reflects. That is, that the subject of knowledge corresponds to the knowledge of the subject. And this matter is also indicated by the Latin components of the very word correspondence. Con means with and respondere means to answer. But only when there is an external relationship, truth can make sense. Such a relation can be characterized as correct, based on the Latin word recte, corresponding more or less to the English translation right. And truth implies its object, which being correct, in a sense, corresponds to it. Further, a proposition is true if and only if its content corresponds to reality, or as expressed in the classical formulation of thomasaquinas. Veritas est adequatio rei et intellectus, or in English, truth is the equation of thing and intellect, which in turn paraphrases Aristotele's expressions, correspondence of a thing and the intellect. And further, to say of what is that it is not, or of what is not that it is false, while to say of what is that it is and of what is not that is not is true. Of course, it's a bit hard not to agree on that. And accordingly, Spinoza made later the conclusion, based on that a true idea must correspond with its ideate or object. So, truth within the framework of the theory of correspondence is considered as a correlate to objective reality. But then comes the question, how can we define reality? Does reality really correspond to the sum of the objects of possible ontological truths, or is it a conceivable objective correlate of truth, like the view of early Wittgenstein, stating that the totality of true thoughts is a picture of the world? Well, we will continue this topic through history in our next session of this series.